Thanks, everyone. I'll start with the first question and then we'll go to in the room. But Christian, I'd like to start with you. Congratulations. It must be pretty satisfying. And tell us about the experience getting over the home crowd favourites.
Oh, thanks. Unreal experience. This place is unreal to play. The crowds are incredible. For me, though, it was just simple. Just focused on just enjoying the moment with my partner. He brings a lot of experience. His level is just so high, and it really felt easy for me to just play my best tennis. So credit to him.
And Neil, you've obviously tasted Wimbledon success, but it must be great to get another Grand Slam under your belt.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, Christian's making me feel old there. But yeah, it's obviously nice to get another Grand Slam. I was very close last year at the US Open and losing out narrowly in the French. But yeah, I look back on last year and kind of went over to see where I went wrong in them moments, and I learned from it. And yeah, Christian's given me a new lease of life this year. We started obviously last week in Adelaide. He came to Baton Rouge for a week of training in December, which was amazing to get on court with him and get to know him a little bit more. But yeah, it all feels well worth it now. Picking up this trophy, I think it's maybe my 9th or 10th time trying to get it. And Christian's obviously a couple of times. It's only the second time, so that does make me feel old. But yeah, we're very, very happy. We're so excited for the year ahead. There's still things that we can work on, but this is definitely an amazing start.
Questions in the room? Jackson.
Guys, congratulations on winning the title. Christian, I'll start off with you. Obviously, you've had some setbacks throughout your career. You know, you've had multiple surgeries and everything like that. You've seen Ryan taste French Open success as well. Firstly, was there added motivation, to, I guess, level him in terms of getting the Grand Slam title, and also what does it mean to, be able to reach this?
For me, it's just simple. I mean, the trophies, the tournaments are just a nice bonus. I love playing. Honestly, I just love just stepping on the court and just having a good atmosphere, and that's honestly what makes it just simple for me. And then I know in the back of my mind that winning matches and the results are just, a bonus prize, and this is nice right here, but we're looking forward to just the whole year. And yeah, it's like I've seen it obviously with Ryan, and that does, the pressure of the situations, but then for me, I always, like I said, I focus on just trying to play tennis and just enjoy hitting the ball and just trying to improve things and work on it, and then trust our game. And obviously doubles is a big team effort, and I trust what we bring to the table, and then that's what just try to simplify everything.
Eleanor.
Obviously, as you said, this is a very new partnership. I just wondered, did you feel like as soon as you got on the court together, you kind of gelled, and what were your sort of expectations coming in here?
I mean, I've known Christian for a very long time.
Tell him about our first match together.
Yeah, we played a futures together straight out of college for me, 2013 I think it was.
2013, January.
Yeah, we took a quick loss in the first round.
6-1, 6-3.
Yeah, that was in a Glasgow futures. So obviously, it's definitely, we've upped our level since then.
And he didn't play with me the next week. We were set to play the next week. He said, "Do you care if I play with my brother?"
Yeah. But yeah, I knew from last year Christian was on the rise. I was watching him from, I think it was Brisbane last year, the first time I'd seen him play properly for a long time, and I could definitely see that level and how players would probably be scared to play against him. And firsthand, me and Joe lost to him in Dallas, and then in where else? Madrid. Yeah, him and Evan had a great season last year. I think he started maybe in the 90s and then finished at 15 in the world. So I knew Christian was on the rise, and that's something that I wanted to be with. And yeah, that kind of came about in maybe October time. So yeah, very, very happy with the way it's going so far. Looking forward to progressing and improving throughout the year with our coaches. And yeah, we're just going to try and stick to the process. And I think that's going to be a very, if we stick to a process and not get too high, then I think we'll have a good season.
Hey guys, congratulations. you've mentioned a few times the week in Baton Rouge. I'm curious just when you're partnering together for the first time, how do you actually get on the same page? Like what were you actually doing to get to the point where you could play as you have done this past few weeks?
So for me, it was honestly just getting used to each other's ball speed. I played with Evan last year, who's left-handed, so then adapting to him, who serves right-handed. The ball's moving different when it lands. There's just different patterns of play. I was switching to the deuce side as well, so it's spending just a lot of time on the same side of the net together, and just getting used to how the shots that each other are going to hit, and then try to play into there. And so for him, it was just with him at the net, me at the baseline, getting used to just those situations on where I like to target. If the guy's at the baseline and it's a one up, one back, or if they're both up, there's just like 6 to 7 different situations like that come up that you need to practice, and you get used to each other's strengths. And it's honestly as simple as that. And then the most tricky, I would say, is just when he's serving for me, getting used to that. It wasn't tricky, but it was just spending enough time to do it. And I would say vice versa, because you get used to the serves that each other, hit, second serves especially, and then just timing how you disguise, where you're popping up at the net. So it's just, simple as that.
Neil, you mentioned those tough Grand Slam final losses last year. How much sweeter does it make this one, especially when you've got the added layer of like a brand new partnership?
Yeah, it feels a lot better today. I think the French Open one didn't feel too bad. It was a very good level, and I think Granola Zeballos probably deserved it. But then playing at the US Open, having them 3 match points on Zeballos' serve, it's definitely one that you look back on and think, could you have done anything better? And I think changing partners with Christian, it definitely gave me a new lease of life. It definitely gave me to be more hungry. I've known Christian for a long time as well. We have mutual friends from Louisiana that kind of put us together. That was one of the main reasons I wanted to play with Christian, and that's why he came to Baton Rouge, because he was born in Louisiana. So I definitely learned from them experiences, and hopefully we get deep in more tournaments so we can have these experiences as well to learn and just learn together and to grow.
Craig?
Christian, a few days ago we had Ryan on Australian Open Radio, and he was asked where his French Open trophy is, and he said at your parents' place on a shelf, and it shows #1 son status. Where will you put this trophy?
Right next to it, in front of it. No, put it right next to it. And actually in December, I've seen it there for years, and I actually picked it up for the first time in December, and because I always would see it there, and I thought that in order to hold it, I wanted to, put in the work to try to get one myself. But then, just for whatever reason, we had friends over, and they were got it out, and it's right there by the TV. So I would say on the other side, and my parents, I see how emotional they get when we have success, and I know they'll be proud. They'll be proud to have another one up there.
Were there tears from you just now when you were embracing him?
Of course, yes, because I could see that he was emotional, and it always lets me know how much support I have in the family. And I remember I was with my dad, like I said, when Ryan won his French Open, and my dad couldn't even speak for hours, and I'd never really seen him get that emotional over a tennis match that we'd won. and so it felt like, it's a big team, and Neil with his brother here, it's the same exact way. So we share those moments together, because without each other, it wouldn't even be possible for Neil and I.
Austin? Yeah. Sorry, Craig. Okay. Jackson?
Neil, I don't know if you remember from, I guess, one of your AO runs, like in the quarters, you lost to Rinky and Jason Kubler in the quarters. I guess, firstly, how does it, like, going into the match today, did you sort of have that, added motivation to, firstly get it done today, but secondly, to lift that first sort of hardcore major?
Yeah, I definitely remember that match. They played unbelievable that day. and then actually played them again in Miami. I think we kind of, me and Wesley, we looked at tape and kind of worked them out a little bit. But then obviously coming in here, he's playing with a different partner, Mark Polmans. So we did our scouting of a few matches that we had tagged by the LTA and seeing the stats. So we knew going into big points or serving spots where they kind of like to go to. And I think that definitely helps. I've obviously got to give a lot of credit to the LTA for having that opportunity, well, putting that data in front of us. And they work very hard. Connor at the LTA, he's up all hours to try and get things done for us. But yeah, it's Kubs, he seems to play very well here. He likes these courts, these conditions, and Marky today, he was also very good. He seemed to like get everything back when we were around the net. He just kind of put it in awkward spots and definitely worried us in some situations. But yeah, we knuckled down and we had to bring our best level today. And I think that's what we did. And also this will definitely improve us, give us experience, and kind of know what to do next time, and especially in front of a crowd that, like today, it was incredible. Not just the Aussie support, but also the support that we had. It was kind of a Davis Cup atmosphere, and I think it's something that we kind of both enjoy playing in.
Last one, Eleanor.
Yeah, obviously, Brits have had huge success in men's doubles in recent years, but I think you're now the fourth British man to win a Grand Slam title in the last year. I guess, I mean, that's pretty incredible, isn't it? How proud does it make you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the double system in Britain is very good, obviously down to Louis Cain, who's put in a lot of work with everyone. I can't thank him enough. He's obviously changed the way I play doubles and the rest of the guys. Obviously, Glasspool Cash had a very good season last year, winning all the titles and getting to world #1. And Patton winning Aussie last year and also the end of year finals. And then you obviously got Joe and obviously Jamie Murray in the past, who's won here. So yeah, obviously a lot of credit to Louis Cain and the double system, and it seems to be working, and hopefully we can continue that success throughout the year.
Thanks, everyone. We'll finish it there. Just got a photo.
Can we just get you to stand up and just hold the photo?
This thing's pretty sturdy, more than I realized.
Thanks.
You got it? I want you to hold it.